recipe for white sauce. Hello everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today we're going to be making white sauce. White sauce is a recipe that you will be able to go back to into my YouTube and see that there's a lot of recipes that use the white sauce. So I just wanted to make one tutorial just to show you how just to make a white sauce. Now in the white sauce you can add cheese to make it into a cheese sauce. And so let's get started first, and then so I'm going to turn my stove on and I'm going to add, let's go ahead and review our ingredients. I've got 1 stick of butter, which is half a cup of butter. Now the measurement that I do is for every half a cup of butter, or if you have 1 cup of butter, you would use 1 cup of flour. So we're using only half a stick, which is only, a whole stick, which is only half a cup of butter. So we're only going to use half a cup of flour. So let's go ahead and put that in our stove, on the stove, and then I'll go ahead with the other ingredients and show you what else goes in here. This is room temperature butter, it just melts faster. You don't have to, but just it melts faster. Alright, so I've got the butter that's going to melt in there. In the meantime, let's go ahead, we're going to add some cheese in there. I have got some milk, just regular milk. And I've got some white flour. So again, for half a cup of butter, half a cup of flour. And we're gonna cook that, and then we'll be adding that milk in there, and then we'll be making a white sauce out of that. I'm just gonna break these up so they melt faster. And this is the same sauce that you can get in the stores for. They're called like an Alfredo sauce. I just find those sauce have so many preservatives and salt and all that stuff in it, and making it at home it's so much easier and so much more healthier. It's not as heavy as when you buy it from the store. So example, when you make corn bake out of this, or when you make the spaghetti bake out of this, you can eat a whole lot more. Then when you add the store products, it'll just become much more heavier. And I have some salt and pepper that we're going to be adding to that too. Now since our butter is melted, let's go ahead and add that half a cup of flour. And this is just plain white flour. Okay, so we're going to add that in there. We're just gonna cook this now. I kind of want my white sauce to be thicker than usual, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a tablespoon more of the flour in there and let it mix again. Now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of our salt and pepper. Just a pinch, or according to your taste. The color is going to change, that way you know that the flour has really cooked with the butter. And I have 1.5 cups of milk, but we're gonna be adding this slowly. We might not need to use all of it. So let's just add 1/2 cup first. And it's already thickening, so we should be okay by adding all of it in there. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a whisk real quickly. Alright, so we've got a really thick paste here. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more milk in there so we can get, and I'll be writing the measurements down, so on the description part. It's another 1 cup. Shut our stove off. Now this is the basic consistency. This would be great for like a cheese sauce, but if you wanted to put this on like a spaghetti bake or corn pie, I suggest thinning it down just a little bit more. And I just like adding some sliced cheese or whatever cheese you have on hand at home. It just gives it a really nice flavor to it. So if you want to make like roasted potatoes and add even more cheese in here and serve it and thin it out just a little bit, you can serve it with, you know, roasted potatoes and cheese sauce made at home. It goes really quickly. It's really simple. Make sure you check out my recipe for the corn pie and the spaghetti bake that uses this recipe. And we're all done. So this was just a quick tutorial on how to make white sauce. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. I hope you can join me here on the next episode with another great recipe. See you then, friends.